Okay, at fact, send us say no problem in the construction of coal power plant, thought clean coal technology. Can you explain about clean coal technology, please?
The technology that does exist for coal-fired power plants is very complicated, and there are different types, and you can put them together in different ways. Some technology refers to the efficiency of a coal plant, so how much coal it takes to generate a certain amount of electricity. Some technology deals with pollution that's emitted into the air. Some technology deals with pollution that's emitted into the water. Okay. So there are a couple of issues. One is the technology that the plant uses, and two is the ongoing maintenance of the plant and of the various waste storage facilities. And three is monitoring to make sure that the operator of the coal plant is doing their best to limit pollution. And there's nothing that you can do to eliminate pollution entirely from a coal plant. If you take it out of the air, it can get into the water. If you are not putting it in the water, you can go into the air. So there's all this management of the pollutants that has to continue throughout the duration of the plant's lifetime. So there's a number of questions that you need to ask. Because clean coal is a slogan and there's no specific technology you can point to, you have to ask what technology they're using for the efficiency of the coal plant as well as for pollution control. So this is things like, are they using scrubbers? Do they have a baghouse? And based on that, you can evaluate whether or not they're using what's called best available technology. Because they can say that they're using clean coal technology, but because there's no definition of clean coal technology, you don't know if what they're using is this best available technology.
So can the waste rejection from this coal power plant cause environmental impact?
Even a coal plant using the best available technology is still emitting mercury, it's still emitting particulates, it's still emitting sulfur, it's still emitting a large number of materials that cause severe public health issues for local communities and also can have very devastating effects on the environment. So if people rely on fishing or agriculture, there can be very severe effects to those livelihoods. So there's these different technologies that limit pollution, and then those can be put together in different ways. And the end result can have big effects on the local population. But the issues of pollution go beyond just the technology that a coal plant implements. Regardless of the technology, a coal plant still emits a large amount of waste material, fly ash, which needs to be stored. And there's a number of ongoing issues with coal ash storage that go beyond any supposed clean coal technology, as well with dust coming off of that flies off the coal. That has nothing to do with the technology of the coal plant. And so all of these issues affect public health because drinking water can be contaminated from the fly ash and from the wastewater. And then there are a number of public health issues with pollutants into the air that affect your lungs and your heart and cause learning disabilities in children. There are a number of reports. So in India, I think they say around 100,000 people die every year from pollution from coal-fired power plants. That number is much higher in China. There are, and forgive me, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but there are thousands of deaths in the US because of pollution from coal-fired power plants. And it is very important to remember that beyond just deaths, you have lost work and lost livelihoods, and these are all costs that communities around the coal plant have to pay because the coal companies are polluting their air and water, and unless they're made to somehow compensate the communities for that, or these costs and these what we call external costs are being borne by local communities with very devastating effects. Anytime you're getting a used coal plant, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be a plant that's operating. I mean, again, all coal plants emit dangerous pollution. A used coal plant is going to be particularly bad.
Please could you tell me coal power plant in the Indonesian community?
And around 170 coal plants in the US have either been shut down or are scheduled for shutdown. And coal use in the U.S., or coal capacity, is going down dramatically. And for this reason, the trend in U.S. carbon emissions is also going down. And the same is true in Europe, and the same is true in China. So worldwide, the big consumers of coal are using less. And beyond that, the coal sector is very unstable. There was recently a report that showed that for every one new coal-fired power plant that's built, 2 are shelved or canceled. So the trend is not very good for the coal industry. And that's bad news if you're looking to coal-fired power plants, because it shows that the industry is very unstable.
I think clean coal technology is cost and time too much. What it is called, how long it been?
If you're constructing a coal-fired power plant at breakneck speed, 6 years, and many companies will say they can construct a coal-fired power plant faster. I have not seen it. And coal plants are notorious for taking more time to construct than people say they were, and for costing more. So time and cost overruns are very common in the construction of coal-fired power plants. Building grid infrastructure is very expensive. Thank you very much.